What's up guys, this is Engineer Jack and this is reinforced concrete. So ngayon, magbibigay ako ng example problems sa analysis of singly reinforced concrete rectangular sections for flexure. So usually yung given dito is meron tayong section dimensions na B and H, which is the width of the beam and the total height of the section. We have also the reinforcement AS and the material strengths FC prime and FY, which is yung FC prime, this the concrete compressive strength, and yung FY, this yield strength of the steel. So usually ganito lang naman yung drawing niya. So pag singly guys, ibig sabihin, yung kinoconsider lang natin dito na steel is yung tension steel. Pag nasa midspan tayo, ibig sabihin yung lower part lang na bakal. May mga times kasi na yung bakal natin nasa top pero tension steel din siya, pero nangyayari yan at the support only. So usually ganito lang naman yung value of C natin pag singly na 0.885 FC prime AB, where yung AB, this is the area of the concrete. And T naman, that is the tension force, which is equal to AS times FY. So, pag nag-summation of force horizontal tayo equal to 0, so mag-equate lang naman natin yung C and T. So, 0.85 FC prime AB equals to AS FY, and divide both sides by 0.85 FC prime B, then magkakaroon tayo ng value of A na equal to AS FY all over 0.85 FC prime B. Okay lang naman guys kung hindi sa ulo yung value of A na small a, basta tanda nyo guys yung value of C and T, then equate that para masolve natin yung formula for A. So, yung nominal moment strength natin, that is only equal to force times distance. Yung value of force natin, that is value of C, times yung moment arm niya, which is D minus A halves. Or pwede din natin sabihin na yung Mn equal to T times D minus A halves din. Kasi yung C is equal to T. So, same lang naman yung value niya. And finally, yung formula natin for Mn or the nominal moment strength of the beam, Mn is equal to 0.85 FC prime AB times D minus A halves, or that is also equal to AS FY times D minus A halves. So either of the two, okay lang naman kahit hindi sa ulo yan. Basta alam lang yung value of C, value of T, and value of Mn, which is force times distance. So madiderive lang naman yan using that basic formulas. And this is the formula na ginagamit natin only for singly reinforced rectangular sections for flexure. So for example, basahin ko muna. Determine the design strength of the beam section. Take FC prime is equal to 30 megapascal and Fy equals to 420 megapascal. So this is the section of the beam na meron tayong width na 900 millimeters and meron tayong height na 320 millimeters, or this is the overall height. And meron tayong 12 bars na yung diameter is 18 millimeters. So first, kailangan muna natin i-check yung spacing ng bars natin kung tama ba. Kasi pag mali, ibig sabihin, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 or more layers. So first, check muna natin yung spacing. Na yung designation natin for spacing, sabihin natin letter S. So yung spacing natin is equal to yung width natin, ililess natin yung value of dalawang concrete cover of our beam. Kasi yung concrete cover natin for our beam, that is 40 millimeters. Kaya mag-less tayo ng dalawa kasi both sides. And meron din tayong ginagamit na stirrups na meron diameter na 10 mm. Kaya mag-less din tayo sa 900 mm ng dalawang 10. Kaya minus 40, minus 14, minus 10, minus 10. And mag-minus 10 din tayo ng 12 bars na yung diameter is 18 mm. Kaya 12 times 80. And mag-divide tayo ng 11 para makuha natin yung spacing between these steel bars. So, pwede nyo guys i-pause yung video and i-check yung spacing. And that is equal to 53.09 millimeters. And obviously, that is greater than the diameter na ginamit, which is 18 millimeters. Kasi yan yung basehan natin para makuha natin yung horizontal spacing nila. And syempre, i-check din natin kung greater than yan sa 25 mm. Kasi yung spacing natin, at least 25 mm. So obviously, that is greater than, ibig sabihin, okay yung spacing natin. Next, kunin naman natin guys yung effective depth or yung value of D natin. So ito yung effective depth natin na nakalocate yan from the centroid of the area to the face of the compression fibers. So yung pinaka-top fiber hanggang dun sa centroid of the tension steel. So yan yung effective depth. So para makuha natin yan, that is also equal to total height minus yung concrete cover natin, kasi meron din tong concrete cover, minus din yung diameter of the stirrups, yung designation natin is ds. And syempre, magliles din tayo ng kalahati ng diameter of the bar. So, db over 2. So, meron tayong overall height na 320 mm, concrete cover na 40 mm, the diameter of the stirrups that is 10 mm, and para sa diameter of the bar, meron tayong 18 mm. And that is 261 mm. So, pwede nyo guys i-pause ulit yung video and i-check yung pagkakalculate ng Engineer Jack kung tama ba yung 261 mm. And that is the effective depth of this example problem. So, next, solve natin guys yung value of AS, or this is the total area of our steel reinforcement. So, yung AS natin, that is equal to 12 times pi over 4d squared, which is the area of the steel. So, yung diameter natin is 18 millimeters. And that is 3,053.628059 square millimeters. Hindi ako guys nag-round off para yung makuha natin is accurate. So, meron tayong value of A na ASFY all over 0.85 FC prime B, or this is the depth of the compression block. Substitute natin yung value for AS. So that is 3,053.628059 square millimeters. And meron tayong value of Fy na 420 megapascal or 420 Newton per square millimeters. All over 0.85 times 30 megapascal or 30 Newton per square millimeters times yung width na B, which is 900 millimeters. So magkakancel yung square millimeters, magkakancel yung newtons, and magkakaroon tayo ng millimeters na unit. So, yung value now for the depth of the compression block or value of A, that is 55.88338932 millimeters. So, hindi ako guys nag-round off for accuracy. So, yung formula natin for MN, that is equal to 0.85 FC prime AB times D minus A halves. Or, pwede natin gamitin yung ASFY times D minus A halves. Let's say, gamitin natin itong mas maikling formula, which is ASFY times D minus A halves. So, substitute the value for all the variables. So, meron tayong AS na 3,053.628059 square millimeters times Fy na 420 Newton per square millimeters. And meron tayong effective depth na 261 millimeters minus A halves, which the value of A is 55.88338932 millimeters all over 2. And pwede nyo guys i-pause yung video and i-check na yung value for MN, or this the nominal moment strength of the beam, 298,902,819.9 Newton millimeters, or that is 298.903 kilonewton meter. Kasi nag-divide ako ng 1 million kasi yung conversion for millimeters and newtons, that is 1,000 times 1,000, and that is 1 million. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng kilonewton meter. But, hindi pa to guys yung design strength of our beam. Kasi yung design strength natin, that is Phi and N. So, nakalagay yan sa code na mag-multiply tayo ng strength reduction factor. Kasi nga, hindi perfect yung value of FC prime and Fy. So, nakalagay yan sa INICIPE 2015, which is the section of 422.1.3, na yung design strength nga natin at a section shall be taken as the nominal strength multiplied by the applicable strength reduction factor, or yung designation niya is Phi, given in section 421. But for this problem, hindi pa natin alam yung value of Phi natin. So dapat i-check natin yan. So, para makuha natin guys yung value of Phi, i-check din muna natin yung value of strain S in our steel reinforcement. And before natin makuha yan, so meron tayong value of strength reduction factors, depende kung anong failure siya. So, for tension control, meron tayong 0.9 na value of Phi, and gagamitin natin yung 0.9 if yung strain natin in our steel is greater than or equal to 0.005. And for compression control naman, yung value Phi natin, that is 0.65. And gagamitin natin yan pag na-check natin yung strain is less than or equal to 0.002. Or, kung anong ginamit natin na Fy, yun yung gagamitin natin for our strain. So, that is Fy over the modulus of elasticity. So, for this problem, meron tayong 420 megapascal. So, pag nasubstitute natin yan, meron tayong value na 420 all over 200,000. And that is equal to 0.0021. So pag nag-less dito yung strain natin for our steel, ibig sabihin yung gagamitin natin na phi is 0.65. Ngayon, pag wala dyan sa tension controlled or compression controlled, ibig sabihin, nandito tayo sa transition region. Yung strain natin dito is greater than 0.002 but less than 0.005. So pag nangyari yan, nasa transition region tayo, ang gagamitin natin na formula for phi, that is 0.65 plus closing parenthesis, net tensile strain, or ito yung strain, yung pinaka-lowest part in our steel reinforcement. Kasi if we have 2 or more layers, yung net tensile strain natin, yung kukunin natin yung pinaka-malapit sa tension phase. So for this problem, yung isang layer lang naman siya, so automatic, yung itong strain S, ito na mismo yung strain T or net tensile strain. So yung net tensile strain natin minus 0.002, closing parenthesis times 250 over 3, and ito yung formula para makuha natin yung phi for transition region. So pwede natin guys masolve yung value of strain S. So para makuha natin yan, pwede tayo mag-ratio and proportion. So pwede natin sabihin na yung strain S base over height, so yung base niya and yung height niya is D minus C. Kasi itong strain S nakalocate yan sa centroid of our steel reinforcement. Ibig sabihin itong total height, that is the effective depth. So strain S all over D minus C is equal to base over height din, kaya 0.003 all over C. So ito na yung value of strain S guys na 0.003 times D minus C all over C. So meron tayong value of D or the effective depth na 261 mm. Pero wala tayo guys value of C. Para makuha natin yan, meron tayong value of A na equal to beta 1C, and meron tayong value of A na 55.88 mm. So we have the value of C now na equal to A over beta 1. So yung beta natin, para makuha natin yan, nakadepende kasi yan sa value of FC prime natin. If we use NCP 2015, meron tayong formula for our beta. So, nakadepende siya sa FC prime natin. If FC prime is greater than or equal to 17 megapascal or less than or equal to 28 megapascal, yung gagamitin natin na beta 1 is 0.85 according to NCP. And take note, ito yung table galing to sa NCP 2015. So, if FC prime naman is greater than 28 megapascal but less than 55 megapascal, yung gagamitin natin is 0.85 minus, meron dyang minus guys, typo error lang. So, 0.85 minus 0.05 times FC prime minus 28 all over 7. Pero kung yung FC prime natin is greater than or equal to 55 megapascal, yung beta 1 natin na gagamitin is 0.65. So, for this problem, meron tayong FC prime na 30 megapascal. Ibig sabihin, yung gagamitin natin is yung letter B na formula. So, ito yung gagamitin natin for beta. So, substitute the value of FC prime na 30 megapascal. So, magkakaroon tayo ng beta 1 is equal to 0.85 minus 0.05 times 30 minus 28 all over 7. And yung value of beta 1, that is 0.8357. And pwede nyo guys i-pause yung video and i-check yung pagkakalculate ni Engineer Jack. So, we have the value of beta na 0.8357. So, makukuha natin guys yung value of C. Yung C is 55.88338932 mm all over the beta 1, which is 0.8357. So, hindi ako guys nag-round up para makuha natin is accurate. So, we have the value of C na that is 66.87 mm. Yung value of C natin, ito yung depth of the neutral axis from the compression fiber or yung pinaka-top na face natin, or that is 66.87 mm. So, pwede natin guys makuha yung value of strain S. Pwede din natin sabihin na the net tensile strain. So, substitute the value for our formula na yung strain S na 0.003 times the effective depth na 261 minus yung value of C now na 66.87 mm all over 66.87. So, yung value natin for strain S, that is 0.00871, and obviously, that is greater than 0.005. So, ibig sabihin, yung gagamitin natin is 0.9 kasi nakalagay yan dito. If our net tensile strain is greater than or equal to 0.005, yung gagamitin natin is 0.9 for phi. So, pag nangyari yan, nasa tension controlled tayo. So, finally, ito na gagamitin natin na value of phi na 0.9. So, just multiply yan sa nominal moment strength na nakuha natin kanina na 298.903 kilonewton meter. And finally, this is the design strength of our beam na 269.0127 kilonewton meter. And this is the answer for this example problem. And that's it. Thank you very much. So, abangan nyo pa guys yung mga susunod kong example problems dito sa Reinforced Concrete. And have a good day.